Sheriff Country Season 1 Episode 10 just delivered the kind of ending that completely redefines how we see the entire season. And if you thought you had the mystery figured out, that final twist proved one thing: this show has been playing a much longer game than we realized. Episode 10 starts off feeling like a standard build-up to resolution. The investigation seems to be narrowing in. The pressure is rising. Sheriff and her team believe they're finally closing in on the truth behind the season-long conflict. There's tension, but it feels controlled, like everything is about to be wrapped up neatly. But what makes this episode so effective is how confident it lets you feel. Throughout the hour, the writing subtly reinforces the idea that the obvious suspect is exactly who we think it is. The clues line up. The motive makes sense. Even the emotional beats push us toward closure. And that's exactly why the twist lands so hard, because the show patiently earns your trust before pulling the rug out from under you. The final act shifts everything. When the truth is revealed, it's not just a surprise for shock value. It reframes the entire season. Conversations we thought were innocent now feel calculated. Decisions that seemed emotional now feel strategic. The twist forces us to reconsider who has really been in control this whole time. What makes it even more powerful is that it's personal. This isn't just about a criminal reveal. It's about betrayal. The emotional stakes hit harder because the reveal impacts relationships, not just the case. Trust is shattered. Alliances suddenly look fragile. And the sheriff, who has spent the entire season trying to hold her department and community together, now has to confront the reality that the threat was closer than she ever imagined. The show doesn't overplay the moment either. There's no long, dramatic monologue explaining everything. Instead, the tension sits in the silence, in the expressions, in that brief pause where everything clicks into place. It feels grounded, which makes it even more unsettling. And here's why this twist works so well: it was hiding in plain sight. If you look back at earlier episodes, the signs were there. Small inconsistencies, lines of dialogue that felt slightly off, reactions that didn't fully match the situation. The writers planted breadcrumbs all season long, but they were subtle enough that most viewers didn't connect them. That's good storytelling. Episode 10 also shifts the power dynamic heading into whatever comes next. The sheriff is no longer just solving a case. She's dealing with the fallout of being blindsided. That changes her character trajectory. It makes her more cautious, possibly more hardened. And it raises the stakes for Season 2 in a major way. Because now it's not just about justice. It's about rebuilding trust. Another smart choice is how the episode balances procedural tension with emotional weight. The investigation still matters. The case still matters. But by tying the twist to a character we've spent time with, the show ensures the reveal feels earned instead of random. The final scene is what really seals it. There's a lingering sense that this isn't over. Even though one truth has come out, it feels like it may have uncovered something bigger. A larger network, a deeper corruption, or, at the very least, emotional consequences that won't disappear overnight. And that's why this ending changes everything. It forces us to question every alliance. It reshapes how we see earlier episodes. And most importantly, it raises the emotional stakes for the sheriff herself. She's no longer just navigating crime. She's navigating betrayal from within her own circle. For a Season 1 closer, that's a bold move. Instead of providing comfort, the show chooses disruption. Instead of clean resolution, it leaves us unsettled. And honestly, that's exactly what a strong finale should do. Sheriff Country 1 by 10 didn't just deliver a twist. It redefined the narrative. It reminded us that in this town, danger doesn't always come from the outside. Sometimes it's been standing right next to you the whole time.